How is everyone doing? I'm so excited because I'm doing something new today. I invited some people to join me here. I hope I can figure out how to add them on the screen. With curly hair and shorts. Happy Sunday, you guys. If you come and show me, where can I see my guest? I can't see where.
Like
And then when they come, what do I do? Guys, I'm learning.
yeah, here. So
Okay, so when they come, it's going to beep.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. So I'm learning something new today. I'm trying to take this live show.
Send them the link.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so
they will come, right? Okay. So, guys, I'm learning something new. I'm trying to have some people join me on this live stream. So, I started something new today. Today is actually my first day. Welcome, you guys, so much, so much. So, we can talk for 2 minutes while I wait for my guest. However, let me check and see if they are coming. If they're not coming, I can go ahead and start. Um, Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, you guys are talking about my hair, curly hair or short hair. Okay, thank you guys. Welcome again. Please tell me something. Chocolate green. Thank you. With curly hair or short. Anyone goes for me, right? Happy woman, are you here? Thank you for tuning in. I know you've been waiting for the past half hour. Look who is here. Shammy. Hello, darling. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Shammy. Oh my God. You guys are really surprising me tonight. Happy woman, Caroline. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough. So, without further ado, I think I'm gonna get started because I am 5 minutes late. So, first of all, I hope everybody's keeping safe for the COVID-19. We are starting another lockdown tomorrow here in Toronto. Oh my God. Today is our official first day of snow. I hope you guys are good. Wash your hands, wear your mask, stay home if you can, do all the necessary precautions, and we'll be fine. So let's jump right into the video. So I guess by the topic, you guys know exactly what this video is all about. Many women, shall I say many women? Some women, especially in Nigeria, are proposing to men, proposing marriage to men, giving a man ring, and kneeling down to propose to a man. It doesn't cut that for me. When I saw this video today, it wasn't the first time, it wasn't the second time, it wasn't the third time. I have seen videos over and over and over where women are proposing marriages to men. So it kind of caught me. I really, really wanted to talk about that. Is it right? Is it proper? Or are they desperate for marriage? It's not my culture. It's not our culture to propose to men. Why are you in a fast pace to get married? Why are you in a fast pace to get married? I need you guys' input. How do you guys see that? A woman proposing to a man, and how long? Somebody asked this question because I did a live already today on Instagram. How long do you really have to date a guy for the guy to propose to you? Can anybody answer? Can anybody chip in some of their opinion? Share me. Share me. Tell me what you think. I know you're very good in this kind of show or topic. How long do you really have to date a guy? Oh, okay. Vivian is here. Hi, Vivian. Thank you for joining. Let me see.
I'm
Okay,
here.
Vivian. Yes.
Yeah.
Vivian, can you hear me?
100%. I can hear you.
Good, beautiful. Thank you for joining. You look so
Welcome.
beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Wow, amazing. We got it going. We got it going. So we're
Yeah.
talking. I just started because 5 minutes at 8:05, I said that I'm gonna get started until you join. For
Yeah.
me, 3 months. Okay, so I already popped a question. I asked them, I said, how long do you have to wait for a guy when you're dating a guy to propose to you? Somebody here said 3 months. And Vivian, you were right. That was what you said this evening, right? 3 months. I was thinking 1 year, but somebody,
No, I said 1 year.
you
I
said
said
one
one
year,
year. Yeah, not 3 months.
3 months. Three
I
months
mean
is too soon.
one year. I can't say 3 months. 3 months is too
Yeah.
it's too short. It's 1 year. Yeah. Depends on
So
the age you are. Depends on the age you are. There are women who are dating at the age of 21. They don't want you to propose to them. They're not ready for marriage. So it all depends on the age that you are. So if you are 30 years old, do you want to date for 20, another 2, 3 years? So if you are 25 years old, 1 year is okay. After 1 year, you're going to ask the guy the question, where are we? Where is this relationship going? You understand? You want to know. At 1 year, the man knows he's going to marry you already. Men are very quick. They know what they want. You know, if they are not talking, they're still watching you. That means something is not right. There are something they are not getting from the relationship.
Shemi say at her age she can't wait too long. Yes, very correct. Exactly what we're talking about here. If you're a matured woman from 40 and above, there are things you just have to call the shot a shot. When a guy come to you, ask the guy if you're at that age 45 and above. Are you ready for commitment? I'm looking for somebody to commit my life with. Hi, everybody. Everybody. Wow,
So,
my son
so
is here.
okay. So if you are 45 and above, then you can, because of your 45 and above, push this man into 3 months proposing to you. So what you have to do is to do your research before you get into the relationship with people who are at the same level with you in marriage. So men who are also 45 years old who really want to get married. So you look for men in that range who are ready the way you are ready. So
Okay.
all go
It's all
down
about
to
age. It's
age and age and who is ready. You do your research. When you are 45 years old, sometimes it becomes your friend introducing you to somebody, or going on online dating, or just meeting people who are the same age with you who wants to take you to the next level. So you can't just be giving people 3 months condition. You don't marry me in 3 months, I'm leaving. That is not their business. It's not your business to do your research and to be in the circle who wants what you want.
okay. So, Vivian, thank you so much. But what do you have to say about women proposing to men, especially in Nigeria? We have seen it. I have seen it. You have seen it. So many people have seen it. Women kneeling down, proposing to guys, giving them rings. Why are women desperate for marriage?
It
I don't
irritates
get
me.
it.
It irritates
Very
me. The
irritating.
culture that I come from is an honor for a man to just put one knees down and propose to you. Oh, come on. It's desperation, low self-esteem, lack of knowledge, uncultured. Period. Let's call it what it is.
Very, very uncultured. I don't see
Yeah.
why. Okay, so when a woman proposes to a man, does that man, I don't know, the man doesn't have to answer your last name.
Oh, you pay the bad
Does
price
it?
now?
Do you pay the right price? I wish I can get some of those women that are proposing to men to really tell me, the morale
The moral is very simple. They are tired.
behind proposing
They've been
marriage
dating
to
this
wife.
man. See, the men gave them a different scenario. The man is giving them the whole signs. You are my wife. We are going to marry now, but it's not proposing. So because of all they've not heard from the man, they said, okay, if you're afraid to pop the question, I'm popping the question. So some of them out of desperation and they just do these things. So when you quarrel with your husband and you say, listen, I do not intend to marry you. You are the one that proposed. So whatever you see, get it. But when your man proposed to you, you can say, honey, is this why you asked me to marry you? I don't like this. So how do you flip the quarrel now? When there is something going on, you want to correct it. He never asked you for marriage. You did. Ladies, don't do that. Really, it's
But
not something.
everybody doesn't have to be married.
Exactly, marriage is not for everybody. You can
Everybody doesn't have. Marriage is not
marry.
for everybody. People just
No,
need to start getting this right. Marriage
but
is not for everybody.
in our
Not
culture,
everybody
nobody
will be
wants to hear
married.
that. In our culture here in Canada, in America, Vivica A. Fox is not married. She's a successful woman. She took her friends' kids, her cousins' kids as her godchildren. She's so happy. But that's not our culture in Nigeria. If you are not married, you are a failure.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's how they see that. And this is why some people, I call this the act of despondency. People are so desperate. And this is why so many people lose their life staying in a marriage that they are not
That's
benefiting
abusive. Yeah. But
anything
that's not the
from.
culture.
But
Your
because the
family,
society, no, because our culture has made it that every woman has to be married. And so many women are in a marriage and they are in denial. And instead of being in marriage, they are like roommates with their spouse. There is no communication. There is no communication. Nothing is going on. But because mommy and daddy and culture has talked about marriage, they are stuck in marriage.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Everybody, please, everybody doesn't have to be married. If you're
That's
lucky
true.
if you're lucky to find someone, get married. If you're not one of those people, because let me tell you something, guys date a lot of women. At the end of the day, they leave those girlfriends that they have dated for so long and they go and marry someone else. And this is what they call wife material. So many women, so many men date, then they don't end up marrying the people that they dated or they are dating. They go and they marry someone else,
Mhm.
which means that because everybody doesn't will not be married, everybody does not have the quality of a wife. Ask me the question. I need somebody from here, the audience, to ask me what I mean by not everybody is a wife material.
I mean, that's obvious, Katya. It's not
But
everybody. Every,
some people would dispute the fact when we say that everybody is not a wife material.
but in our culture, in Africa, Ghana, Togo, Namibia, whatever, the culture doesn't want you to even say that because it is a norm to be married and it's abnormal not to be married. You understand what I'm
It's,
saying?
it's about time we start telling ourselves the truth because so many women, like we said earlier, Vivian, like the life of Instagram. It's only on Instagram. It's fake.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know how many men that will go and marry a woman that is continuously vain.
yeah.
Vain. When I say vain, everything from head to toe is fixed.
Mm-hmm.
They go crazy. They go out of their way. They sleep with so many different men so that
Mm-hmm.
they can have flat tummy. They can have curved waist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. See, Shemi said, "What is wife material?" Yes. Shemi doesn't know that because she's not Nigerian. When we talk about wife material, what it means where we come from is that a guy can date a woman, but he will not marry that woman. Because he's not marrying that woman, we say that that woman is not worthy to be a wife. It's not a wife material. When
And the
we
white material, and the white material in Africa, or even in this part of the world, it's a woman that has a good behavior, respects, and knows the meaning of marriage. So, and a white material, to add to the Africa culture, a wife material is a woman that is traditionally cultured, like the Igbo men, the three Igbo men, and the Benin men. When they say wife material, it's a woman that knows the culture, added to the characteristics that I said before that she has to possess, she has to have. So naturally, a good woman, good behavior, career woman, a woman that has a sense of what the meaning of marriage is. Everywhere in the whole world, you have to have that in you before a man can look at you and say, "Yes, I can marry this woman."
Can you tell us now? Let's look at some of the wife attributes. Why men really doesn't matter if you're white or black or African. There are qualities that men need from a woman. There are things you have to have for men to say, "Okay, I want to spend the rest of my life with you."
Hmm. One of
Not
my cousins said she must be beautiful. That's his one. My cousin said, "I don't." Before I go to the next character, the next uh,
woman.
things that I want from my wife, she must be attractive. That's my cousin. I speak to her all the time. He said,
Mhm.
before I can even discuss anything, his number one is attractiveness. Secondly, she must be a career woman, not basically having a degree. She can be a fashion woman. She can be an online digital trading woman, but she has to have a meaningful career that brings in income in case the man is short of income or he loses his job. A woman that is passionate, a woman um, that is able to be your backbone, your friend, a woman that knows how to give you emotional support, not a woman that brings you down. A woman you can go home to and say, "Honey, I have a rough day," and you can communicate with her. There are some women you cannot communicate with them; they are so odd. You come from work and say, "I'm tired," and say, "So, I've been at home since cooking and cleaning. What did you go? Where did you go?" He knows you've been cooking, but he's also been busy. He's tired. You know, so these are the things men are looking for. Marriage is becoming like a business. You are beautiful. You have a career. They check your income. They check what you can do for them. It's over being beautiful. So making breast implant, the money you should have invested in your breast implant and do your Botox, use it to get a career first, and use it to kind of upgrade yourself. A woman that's spontaneous, a woman that brings in changes to the marriage. Clean woman, neat woman,
Attitude,
beautiful.
attitude, behavior.
Number one. After your
An
behavior
Igbo
is your
man,
attitude.
attitude is number one. You have to be able to have what they call positive attitude because fix the fact there are people who are beautiful physically, but when they open their mouth, it stinks.
Jesus,
Like the
Jesus.
way they put words, the way they talk, the way they judge their man, the way they physically or emotionally do everything. So
That's what I said. Emotional support.
a man wants somebody. This is what we're still talking about: female, women material, wife material. Men don't want women who spend all the time without bringing anything to the table. They want
Yeah.
somebody that bring even the time of our mothers. Our mothers, they never stayed home. Even if
No.
they stay home, they were doing business. They
Yes,
were
they have
doing
shops.
small business. This
They
day
leave
and
home.
age, what I'm seeing on, especially, I always love to talk about Instagram. I am a woman. When I see what younger women are doing, honestly, I ask myself, really? And at the end of the day, most of these women want somebody to marry them. Don't get me wrong. It's not about, I don't care about doing implant or doing whatever, but the way they carry that, they are like completely naked, doing stuff, looking for money, selling their bodies. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I come from a different generation. If you're here and you know, I lost Vivian. Yeah, her phone has been flipping, or her computer. So being married to a man, men want certain qualities from a woman. And at the end of the day, I still stand where I'm standing. It doesn't cut it for a woman to go and propose to a man because you're so desperate to get married, because you really want to be married. You propose. And you know the thing from the video, the viral videos that I'm seeing that is everywhere. Lost you.
What happened?
I
Oh,
lost you.
yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened. The internet, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
I know. So I was saying, those women that keep proposing to men, the most funny thing is that they go in public and they propose to men. And 98% of the pictures or videos I have seen is
The men are
negative. The
refusing.
men turn them down.
Yeah, they turned them down.
The men are refusing. How do you propose to a man in public?
And that
Against
lowers
all
your
odds.
self-esteem more. That lowers your
No,
self-esteem more. Oh boy.
against all odds. You
Oh
proposed
boy.
to a man and you did it in public,
And he
and
says
he
no.
said no to you. And the whole people in the mall, people on the street, you probably came with your friends to propose to your boyfriend,
And he
and he
said
says
no.
no to you. Amen. Come on, go home and build your self-esteem and self-confidence. Go home and build, because let me tell you, there are so many career women out there, men or no men, there are still so many of them with good job, good attitude, everything, but it's not clicking. You can't force yourself to be a wife of somebody that doesn't want to call you his wife.
Yeah, he has to look at
You
you as his
can't.
wife. You can't tell him what he sees in you. He has to look at you. This is my wife. This is my future wife. Men knows. They know. Black, white, whatever we call ourselves, any ethnicity, they know. I mean, men are very good. They are the one that knows before you. He said, "This is my wife." They know before we women know. So it's not what you have to force yourself into. There are other men that will
Mm-hmm.
like you. If that one doesn't like you, look for the one that is dying for you. We women, we always have one man in the corner. This man has been crying to marry us. We don't want you, but we want Bobby Brown. Hmm? What do you expect if you get Bobby Brown?
Drake. No, they want Drake. Bobby Brown is
uh,
old. They want Drake. Hmm?
then, you know,
Women, please build your
I use
self-esteem.
Bobby
Build
Brown. I use
yourself.
Bobby Brown because Bobby Brown is almost everything that's negative in a marriage, abusive, um, drug, different things. And Drake is more responsible than that. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You always have that person. He wants to marry you. He comes to your house. It's not having six packs. It's not handsome enough. You can make your own handsome. You have to build your own man. Oh. All this one that's like Michael Jackson, it's war at home. While you are making up, they are making up, they are doing their haircut, they are doing this one. They think they are too handsome. And that ego and proudness coming to a marriage is not going to work. It doesn't matter how handsome a man is, he should understand that you are his precious wife. and values you like that. If it's not like that, you are the one looking up to say, you are the one, even instead of him telling you are beautiful, and the one say, oh, my husband, you are too handsome. Say, let me see your face. Then when will you get your own love as a woman? We are supposed to be loved. We are precious. That's what we do. That's who you are, who we are. So I keep saying proposing to a man is a wrong idea. I don't know. I can see sometimes I watch half of the video. It's so irritating to me that I just don't finish watching it. That is how I was brought up. So anybody there?
Everybody's there. They're just watching. They don't want to say anything. Yeah, Shemi, I hope you understand everything we talked about here. Does anybody else have question, things we want to talk about? Why we have answered the question about wife material, women building up their self-esteem, and why every woman should not be married. Not every woman should not be married. Get it in your head. Don't care where you are, because think about that. There is not enough men to marry all these wives. There is not enough men. Women have more population than men. And that's why so many women, they don't care. They want to be wife number 5, wife number 6, wife number 7, because they want to be married.
Yeah. And in a competitive era that we are right now, you as a woman has to make sure you are a wife material so you can get one of the men. Because once you are a wife material, the wife
He will
material
get you.
is simple. You get it because men are attracted to positive things, to things that are progressive, to things that have future, to someone that is there for them. Because they are leaving their mother. Men are always clicking to their mother. The first woman they ever loved, they trust that is 100% perfect in life is their mother. And you now taking the position of being a second, whether you like it or not, a mother loves his wife loves his mother so much. You are the second woman in his life. It takes you takes your perfection, good behavior, everything. You will see him say, oh, you're just like my mother. Once he starts saying things like that, you are in a very good position. He can now win himself off his mother to be in the marriage fully, and then you can now be able to have him, not replace his mom in most time to yourself. He cannot confide in you and discuss all with you. If not, he still goes to his mother to discuss with his mother. And if you're in the red book or in the negative book of his mother, your relationship is in problems. It's in problems. It doesn't matter which culture. I've watched even movies. I've seen people talk about this from other different cultures. So, but if you have all these characteristics of a good wife material, being supportive to him emotionally, being there for him, praise him when he does something good. If it's not good, look for solution. He's already down. You put him down again. Honey, why didn't you do it right? Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Jamoke.
Okay.
Jamoke is just joining us.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear us?
We can hear you.
I don't know. I think he's losing some.
Okay. Okay, he's just like not hearing us. Is he calling from Nigeria?
I think so.
The internet is so hard over there.
I think so. Yeah.
So you have to do your homework. You have to do your homework and the kind of man that you have, because everybody has different things they need in a wife. Some men just need you to be there, to be good, to be cool, to cook. Some men can take a lot. Some men are not ready to take a lot. I'm telling you, they are not ready. They are not ready. Especially when they have a lot to choose from. They are not ready.
They don't have time to pamper somebody who is not ready. They believe that if your mother didn't give you the home training or you didn't raise yourself, they're not there to be the ones to tell you what to do as a good wife. No. No, 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 no. You gotta look around. You gotta stick your nose out to see what is going there. You gotta build on your own self, your self-esteem, your self-image. If you have to go to school to take some courses or to watch some videos to see how you can raise yourself up to be a positive person, those are the kind of men. And if you're in a relationship for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and the
Oh
man
boy.
is not proposing to you, something is wrong. You gotta go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Three,
You
four,
gotta
5 years.
go. Yes.
You,
four
women are
years.
patient. No, that's
You're
too
still
long.
in a relationship and in your
Unless you're in
mind.
school. Yeah.
Yes. If you are in younger age of 19, 20, 21,
You're
early
in
20s,
school. Yeah.
then it's okay. But you cannot be dating a guy for 2, 3 years and in your mind you want him to propose to you and you are still in that relationship. My friend, that's too long.
Give
That's
him a break.
too long. You gotta go. You gotta call him. You gotta say, you know what, hon? Where is this taking us to? You know what, darling? Do we have a future? Are we gonna
Mm-hmm.
make history out of this relationship? Do not
Mm-hmm.
stay in a relationship for over 2 years and hoping that it's going to pop up the question from the communication that you guys are having, from the first time that you guys started dating, after six
Mm-hmm.
months,
Mm-hmm.
1 year, you
Mm-hmm.
already know if you guys will have future.
Mm-hmm.
So don't stay and languish yourself so long in a relationship, hoping that he's going to propose. After 2, 3 years, he's not proposing. You go and give him ring. Who does that?
And sometimes you are not even his real girlfriend. You might be the other woman.
Hey,
That
can
is
you hear
why.
us? Look at his eyes; it's so wide open. Oh, it's too late in Nigeria. Can you hear? Oh, the service is so poor in Nigeria.
Okay, we can't hear you. We are not
Uh,
hearing you.
I think he's putting there's something he's
Check your
blocking.
phone. We can hear you. So you also have to check if you are the real woman or or you are the mistress. You don't know who you are.
Mhm,
Do your homework.
mhm. You gotta do your homework. This is not working, Jim, okay?
Yeah. So you have to also check: are you the real woman or you are the other woman? So these are the things you have to look for. That's why he's not proposing. Maybe there's a real woman that he wants to marry. You are the one he's having an affair with. Men are very good these days, eh? So
I hear you. They're very good these days. Very, very good these days because women
in
let them
lying.
take advantage of them. Women let them do that because they're desperate. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why they stay in a relationship for so long. And after two,
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, they go and they give a guy a ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know something? It's funny because in those days, I just remember most women, the way they catch guys to marry them is by being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They used to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're
But
doing
now
that
it doesn't
anymore.
work. No, if you try it now, you're on your own. You'll be single.
It's not working anymore.
No.
It's not working anymore. So now they're turning it into ring, giving rings.
It's ring. Yeah. Can you hear us? You keep coming in and out. Can you hear us?
Yes, fire sign, of course.
Yes,
Women
yes, I
need
can
to.
hear you now because I'm having issues with the this, but I can hear you clearly now. Yes,
Okay, that's beautiful. So
Welcome.
you
yes,
requested
ma'am.
to join us, and thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We are still on the same
Thank you so
topic,
much for
so
having.
you're welcome. We are still on the same topic. So what is your contribution as a man? How do you feel if a woman proposed to you?
Like I said earlier when we were on Instagram, I think things are changing. Definitely, we need to admit that things are changing because many a times if you like something and you don't go for it will just pass you by. And that has everything to do with both male and females. But it's not like can I say it's uncalled for, and then it's something that is not acceptable even in all religion and all traditions, that the female should propose to a male. But the condition we find ourselves these days, if you don't say your mind and then the guy give you an engagement ring,
You don't have a good connection.
The internet is really bad.
yes, you might look for a way to just express your feelings as a female. Just look for a way because you might not know. If you don't say your mind, and then the guy might just pass you by, and that is the end. So things are changing. We cannot be looking at everything the way it was then, even though that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the normal thing that a male should propose to a female. But if a female sees that, okay, I think I want this, let me see how I can make this happen. It might not be in proposing like you maybe one of you rightly said the other time. You don't make it public. You can just look for a way to just like go on a date, maybe probably to an eatery or restaurant. Then she can speak her mind. Because I think there is no crime in actually expressing one's feelings, either male or female, but female in this condition. So that's my own take. And then you were talking about the issue of engagement ring or something. I will not deceive you, Ma, and everybody who are watching right now. I don't know if anybody is watching. See, the issue of a guy giving the female a ring is just as if you're just trying to that's what that's what
The
that
internet is
okay, the internet is just fluctuating, so that many a time that's the way it is. They just want that lady to just be there, where many of these guys will keep messing up around, and this female will be like, okay, I've been given a ring, they'll be happy about it, this and that. But I tell you, it's just to put them on a spot. It's just to hook them in an angle. Why the guy move around, keep doing nonsense? I've worked in an hotel whereby, forget about engagement ring, I've worked in an hotel whereby even married men will be bedroom or the toilet. So at the end of the day, we that we are working at the hotel will be the one looking for them to give them their rings back. So if a married man could come to an hotel with another lady, even forgot the wedding ring of the real wife. So what do you have to say to just somebody who's just proposing, maybe probably, or giving you an engagement ring? So as far as I'm concerned, it has nothing to do. It's just it's just like a promise that doesn't have a root, that doesn't have any background. So you people just have to sit down and be sincere about it. Forget about ring, forget about everything is just a pretense. So in this case, the two of them need to sit down. You need to keep asking questions. I'm talking about what is happening around there, very much happening. So it's not about the ring given to you as an engagement ring. Is everything is just a cajole, it's a deceit. They will just keep you there where they mess up around. So all I would just say is just that in this case, we just need to be sincere. Like, I love you too, Mass. You are just like a mother, if I would say to me. For you to come on here saying all this, you mommies are doing well in your marriage. I'm telling you, things are not going like that these days, these modern days. And I'm very happy that you two are coming out to say something or to do something about it. It's saddening. I'm telling you, these are coming out from the deep part. People are not enjoying their homes. A lot of things are happening that you don't even want to think about. The way you both started is different. The way things are going are different. You people not seeing things the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. A lot is just going on. So a lot is just going on. So you're as a living. Network really. I don't know how the network is
Yeah,
going in and out.
this is my reply. We are seeing things the way it's going outside. We are not naive. We are seeing some things going on here, but we are talking of people who are ready to get married, not the ones who are Casanovas. Every woman knows the man is getting married to. Don't be fooled. If you want to go into a Casanova's life and feel you're going to change him during the marriage, it's not going to happen.
Sure.
Dating him, you saw it, he was an animal. You are going to marry a cheat. He was a liar during your dating. He was cheating. You don't know anything about him. That's how your marriage is going to be. In the midst of all this, I come home every year. I see some good marriages. I have friends who are married in Nigeria. When I get home,
Definitely.
my husband and I will go out with them. But I understand what you're saying. We are not naive. But as a woman, you know what you are going into. So if you were dating him before, when you knock on the door, as you open the door, another woman is going out, he's always in the hotel, you can't change him. We are not talking about people like that. We are talking about people that still have the decency and respect marriage as a union. Even here in Canada,
Yeah,
there are men who are doing the same thing. But believe me, women are also ready. There are some women, even in their marriages, have messed up. We keep saying men are messing up. Women are also messing up. Big time now.
definitely.
Big time. Even
time.
those who are married, getting young boys on the side. We know women that have done it. We're hearing about them. So we're talking about those that still have the respect to marriage.
But
That's it.
thank you, ma. Those who have respect for marriage, that's a good one. But I tell you, like I said earlier, marriage is something that you have to be ready for. You are my mommies, and you've been there. A lot of things happens in marriage. Yes, you have respect for marriage, but that doesn't mean things will not happen when you get into marriage.
That is why I used that
Men,
word when we were talking earlier today. Marriage is not all beds of roses. We that are speaking to you, we've gone through everything in our marriages.
definitely.
There is nothing that young girls are going through now that we didn't go through. We beard some, and the one we couldn't beard, we talk about it, we fought about it. Sometimes women have come close to divorcing their husband almost 3 times within 10 years. But when they survive till the end, they have a story to tell. No marriage is smooth. We all went through bumps in our marriages. No marriage is smooth. Any woman that comes out on the show and said, I have the best man, my 25 years of marriage was beautiful, she's a liar. Quote me anywhere. Even those who are billionaires, even those who are having everything. Look at Will Smith and the wife. You listen to their interview, what they've gone through with all the billions they have. Look at Jennifer Lopez, how many marriages she has gone through with all the millions she has. Marriage is a work in progress. But when you come in with the right attitude, knowing that this is a company that must succeed, we must make sure this company does not fail. That's what marriage is, a company. The company has a CEO, the man. If the man has a fear of God, the man loves you enough. There was a joke that I saw on somebody sent it to me on Instagram or on WhatsApp. He said the pastor said they want to close the church.
Yes.
Any man that has not cheated on his wife should come out.
We're losing you now, Vivian. What is going on with all this, your internet? What is going Jumoke, can you hear me? Jumoke, can you hear me? Jimo, can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am. I
me?
can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so I
Yes, I
think this
can. Can
time
you
is
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I think it's Vivian's internet because I wanted to let me see. Hold on.
It's from
I want to make sure that Vivian can hear me.
sure.
It's from
So
Vivian.
how many other social platform this is going on live in? Maybe that's where that's why the network is
It's
coming
going
in and
on
out.
Facebook. Okay,
Okay.
let me check.
Okay.
It's on Facebook, and okay, sometimes when it's so much added to this, it pulls down, right?
Exactly, that's what if it's too heavy on
When it's
it,
so
then
much
probably the
content.
network might be going in and out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Vivian is coming in now.
When we are talking on the show, we are not telling you that we didn't go through a lot in our marriage. We went through everything that you guys are going on these days. The good thing about marriage is when both of you are willing to know that there is no divorce coming. So you communicate, you have children. So it doesn't mean that your husband is not going to have an affair on you. It doesn't mean that he's not going to mess up.
Nicole, thank you for joining from
Yeah.
Dallas. Thank you.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say
Quiet
in fact is that there is nothing new these days. It's just been in the open. Our forefathers did it. Our fathers did it to our mother. Our young boys are doing it. In our marriages, we went through a lot. There is nothing Katia and I did not go through in our marriage. We are not telling you it was all best of roses.
There's
But
something
we got lucky to marry the man that wants to get married. A man that has family values. A man that wants to be with us. In the midst of all the mistake that has happened, we forgave. We move on. You understand what we are saying? So we are not
Actually,
saying
Mom,
that
yes,
we are in
I
this
do understand.
so-called marriage. It's been all best of roses. Like Katia said,
Oh no,
marriage has no graduation. It's work in progress.
me, I would say marriage is an institution that you never graduate from. It's a continuous thing, and then it's also something that
That's what Katia said.
It's an institution, but what
exactly,
I want to,
and then you receive it.
Go ahead.
So, what I want to say is that there's a lot of, yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. There's a lot of things that can cause issues in marriage, because I was at a marriage seminar today. Now it's yesterday now in Nigeria, and then we talked about a lot of issues that can actually cause divorce or issues in homes. And like you said, ma, there's a lot of for example, if the two sides are not devoted, because to the glory of God, I'm also married. And then I this year, June 24, clocked 10 years. So 11 year count into the glory of God, to the glory of God. And then I am blessed with three wonderful children. In fact, one of them is celebrating. The first one is celebrating the 10th year birthday today, which is 22nd of November. So it's been ups and downs.
Happy
But
birthday, guys.
because
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Readiness, devotion, that like being devoted to it, to want to make it work. Because I tell you, like you all both said, it's not a bed of
That's what we're
roses.
saying.
That 10 years
Exactly.
has been serious up and down. So it has to be devotion. We both devoted. We want this to work. It's always have been issues upon issues. Many of them we talk it through. Many of them we just wave it. Many of them, it goes on and on like that. I'm using my own life as an example because
you reconcile and all that. Yeah.
Definitely, we move on and all that. Endurance as well. Are we able to endure ourselves? Many people say marriage is to be enjoyed, not to be endured. But I tell them, you have to be ready for the two. You have to endure, and along the line, you will enjoy. There will be time for enjoyment. There will be time for endurance. That is the way marriage works. Don't let anybody deceive you anywhere.
As long as it's not being abused, because as long as that word endurance is not being
That is
abused.
it.
So for me, there are
It's not
things
being
I will never
abused. That's
endure
it.
in my life, and these things is what my partner knows. I can endure things. There are specific things I will not endure in my life. Simple as ABCD. You can't be bringing different baby mamas to the marriage. Today is a mistake. Another woman is
Oh
pregnant
no.
for you. Those
Mm-mm.
are not endurable.
That
Physical abuse is
that's
not
not. That's not.
endurable. Physical abuse is not
Sure.
endurable. It's no go
That's
zone.
domestic
Um,
violence and all
yes,
that. Exactly.
being a professional liar. These are not the things you have to endure. Are the things you have to
Oh,
stop
that
doing.
doesn't go to.
So
Sure.
exactly. So there are things that are endurable, things that are not.
Now I want us to talk about.
Because this is how we make women to
I
die
want
in
us
their
to talk
marriage.
about
Endure, endure. Yeah.
exactly. I want to talk about immunity as well. You know, many wives, even though husband as well, they are not humble enough. You know, and it's even biblical that you women must submit to your husband as the church unto Christ. That's what is, I mean, First Corinthians said about, and Ephesians as well said about marriage. But this, the scriptures also commanded the husband to love their wife back. So that is the part of the husband. So the part of the wife is submissiveness. The part of the husband is to love back the wife. We are having issues. Many homes, it might not be me, but many homes outside there are having issues about wife being submissive to the husband. There is always a competition. Many a times, there is always you know, like whatever you say, I say. There is always an issue of equality. And I tell you, there is this thing about men. There is men ego. It's in every man, no
Mm,
matter the anointing you carry, even as a man of God,
mm,
you got anointing and
mm,
everything. I tell you, forget it. Ego is there. No man will
mm.
want his wife to actually always, stand tall with him. Like,
Did I lose you guys? I lost two of them.
Okay, it's going on in and out.
Nicole. Okay, yeah, I
No, I'm
see you.
hearing you. I'm
Nicole,
hearing you.
okay,
Can't say
you can
I'm
hear me.
here.
Okay, let's wait.
I just want to answer him. I wish he can come back because the idea of these people trying to put women in a corner, women be submissive, is getting out of hand. What are women submitting to? Who are you submitting to? Because naturally you'll be submissive to a man that is doing the right thing. Like he's quoting the Bible. I
Mm-hmm,
thank God he says something about
mm-hmm,
the word of God saying, men, love your wife the way Christ loved the church. When Christ loved the church, what did he do? He died for the church. He fed his disciples. He was, I mean, so we women to submit to our husband, she should be like Christ, like humble yourself. Don't be a cheat. Don't be a liar. You can't be
of
lying
course.
and being a cheat all the time and expect a
Mm-hmm,
woman to submit to you. She's gonna be abusing you like a baby because you did not respect yourself.
mm-hmm.
Period. You can't if you want a woman to humble to you, to be humble. You cannot come
Preach.
in. She's catching you every day, text messages, and she's abusing you. You say she's not humble. Come on now. What are we
Mm-hmm.
humbling ourselves for? Christ like men. You guys,
Treat
let's go
people.
there. I'm tired of all
Treat,
these pastors
treat your wife
that
the
come
way you
out.
treated. You love to be
I'm tired
treated.
of
Yes.
all these pastors that comes out and keeps saying that word. Women submit. What are we submit to? Before we submit to a man like Christ like. Christ like will not cheat. Christ like will not lie. Christ like will feed the family, will be there to protect the family. I even die for the family.
Lift you up. Mm-hmm.
So if a man does not have these characters, there's no need of submitting to you. It is not possible. If you are
Mm-hmm.
if you are opposite that character, you will not see anyone to submit to you. So, period. If you are a good man, a woman will submit to you.
Yes, yes. I like the way you're going, Vivian. I really
Well,
love it. Yes, yes.
you're like,
This hand will wash this,
yeah.
and this one will wash the other
It's
hand.
hard time we
It's
call a
never
spade a
going.
spade. All these
If you're
leaders are coming out
carrying
and trying to bash women. Exactly.
the
Submit to
load
who?
needs to be balanced. The load needs to be balanced. It doesn't make sense for the load to be tilted.
Yeah.
We keep losing you, Jamoke. Somebody say, Nicole, let's be very honest. Communication, financial security, and an active sex life matters. You are very clear. All these
Financial
things.
security, active sex matters.
What's going
You are
on?
very clear. All these things matter.
Can you
What's
hear
going
me?
on?
Can you hear us, Jimoke? Jimoke, can you hear
Can
us?
you hear me?
Can you hear
Can
us?
you hear us, Jimoke? Jimoke, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm going. You kind of faded out
The
there.
network.
I'm going to answer. I'm going to contribute to what you said. You see, when you brought out when you quoted the Bible, I'm a born again Christian 100%. But I'm going to kind of touch on that. And when you said women are not submissive, what are women submitting to? Because the Bible said men should love their women the way Christ loved the church. Christ loved the church. He died for the church. Are you willing to die for your family, protect your family, bring food to the table, and do not be a cheat and a liar? So a woman is going to submit to a man that's like Christ. If you are not like Christ, you're not going to want to submit to you. She's going to abuse you. It's all you are saying is women, things all over. Because I'm tired of all these leaders who come to the pulpit and start preaching, women submit. Go first of all and tell us who we are submitting to. An animal of a husband, a wife beater, a liar. What are we submitting to? A cheater, an infidel who cannot even take off his family. So women are going to submit to a man
Welcome,
that's Christ-like.
Felicia.
If the man is not like Christ-like, and you want the woman to submit to you, it's not going to happen. Period. It's getting to my nerves
Because
when I see a man who cheats, who lies, who doesn't pay bills, who have different baby mama outside, and he comes in with an ego, trying to get a respect from a woman. Hell no.
Hell
It's not gonna
no,
happen.
no. Because if you give a woman all these things, you don't even need to ask her to submit.
She will submit humbly.
If you
And if she doesn't,
respect
she's
a
sick.
woman
Yeah,
and treat
and
her
that
like
is
a woman, she will submit.
You close at 4 o'clock at your working place, you get home at 10 o'clock, 11, you're snoring. For a whole 2 weeks, you're complaining that you are tired. She's not getting even one sex in 2 weeks. A married woman, and she discovered at the end of it, you were lying, you close at work at 4, you were not having any things to do, and you want her to respect you. The more you fool yourself, the more she looks at you as a baby and abuse you like a baby. So she's not submitting. I'm sorry.
The more she looks at you as a fool. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
It takes two to tango.
women just look at their husband in the bed and just ease on their husband, and she just shake her head. She
Exactly.
knows what you are doing.
That's what I actually
This
Anyway.
Nigerian internet is so bad.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. Anyway, we can't be going back and front.
So bad.
Katia, let's move on.
Yeah.
And I've answered that question. And do we have any other question?
I actually brought attention. I've seen.
Okay, I don't know.
Does anybody have any question from the audience? We'd like to take questions. We love to hear you guys' contribution. Shemi is liking this. She's saying, preach it, Sister Vivian. I know Shemi is the boss lady. She's the boss. I know she loves those kind of topics.
But that is true. It's getting to my nerves. Women being submitted to who exactly are we submitting to? To who? It has to be worth submitting to. You want respect, give one.
And men to people that have so many side chicks all over the place.
No, exactly. You're so right. Why that was what that up many people are suffering that to what
If you are married to a wife that is
because
not submitting to you right now, for example, Jumoke,
they
when
they will their kneel down for their same thing
you are
after.
breaking. You are breaking. I'm not hearing you. We are not hearing you. You are breaking. You are in and out. I'm going to say this, and which is, I think, is reasonable. We men that are complaining that their wife are not submitting to them. When you were dating them and before you propose, what was the characteristic that make you to propose to this woman?
No, not
And
me.
how did-
Not you, not you, not you. This is a general talk. When a man is marrying a woman, these are all the things we should look out for before you propose. If you can't propose to a woman who will not submit to your authority, you can't. So if you take that risk and do that because she's so beautiful, because you're going to gain something from her, it's just your risk. You already know where the person already know what you are going into. If I'm dating a man and the man is a cheat, and I marry him and I'm complaining that the man lies and cheats, who was I dating before? The same man. He has not changed. I said yes to him. There's a lot you have to investigate in your partner, the home they come from, the values, who he is. You have to do your homework, eh? It's not just oh, she's beautiful, oh, his heart. We are more than that. That's for just dating. When it comes to the real business of marriage, who is she? The home she comes from, the values. We are good in doing this in our own. We do a security check on your partner. You try your partner. As a man, you try your partner. Honey, I lost my job. I don't know what to do. See how she's going to console you in dating relationship. So you know what's going to happen in the marriage. You'll be spending for a woman, and just for 1 month, you don't want to spend for her. See how she's going to react. Say something to her. You have to try her, who she is. There are some women you already know. They will say, oh, keep your money, save your money. It's okay. Buy me this thing. Don't spend too much money, honey. I have clothes. There are some women who doesn't want you to overspend. They want you to save. That is
Those
who
are
they
what we
are.
call wife materials because they want to secure, they're going to secure your bag. They're going to secure all the finances. All these things are complete package of wife material. So, and again, you also have to think, how did you meet this woman? Let me tell you something.
Very important.
If a single girl is dating a married man and that married man eventually marries her, the same thing will happen. She will never be submitted to the man.
It's a circle.
Yeah, it's a cycle that goes on and on. You're cheating with somebody or you cheated with somebody and eventually the person married you. How do you think that home is going to look like? Why is she submitting to you? You never submitted to the first wife that you were married. You never
submitted. Abandoned her and her children. You want a new wife now.
You want a new
God
wife.
To bless that marriage.
She'll give you pepper, lots of pepper, also.
Yeah.
She'll give you lots of pepper. There will be no submission there. So all these things is what people need to start looking into. Where did the journey start? How did it start?
Where are we now?
Where you guys, because if you guys have always been taking Uber or going on a train or driving one old car, so she will never see the neighbors and compare you with the neighbor because you guys were never into that before. And also, it's when most of these men live false life. You're dating a woman, you lie the whole lie in this whole world to this woman.
You rent your friend car.
You rent your friend.
You are taking her to a beautiful hotel. You are buying her Peruvian hair. Now you marry her. She wants you to continue the maintenance. You say you don't have money. You didn't come to her, Ree. Don't cry, baby. Don't cry, wolf now.
Yes.
You didn't come to her, Ree. You didn't come to her fake.
Yes. So all fake ends in fake. Untruth ends in truth. Yes. That's how it goes. Somebody say, Linda, stop looking for a man because the woman will always pick the wrong one. Consult with God on who is the right man for you. Okay.
No, because this is so very beautiful. When you are very spiritual, you are praying for a man that will marry you. If you are in Christ, you should be looking for a man that already knows Christ. And if you really hear from God, because it's not all of us that is hearing from God. Some people, they hear from their mind, they think they are hearing from God. But if you are really doing the right thing and God has shown you this is your husband, God, if you are in Christ, God is going to give you a man in Christ. He won't give you something different. So if that is the way you want to go that way 100%. Be holy and look for.
Now I lost Vivian. Yes, this is airing in so many platforms, and that's why we keep losing one another. And Jumoke, what time is it in Nigeria right now? Oh my God. Is it not 2 a.m. in Nigeria or 3 a.m.? What time is it in Nigeria? I am. What time is it in Nigeria?
3 a.m.
Oh,
That's 3 a.m.
a.m. Wow. Wow, 3 a.m.
3:07
Wow.
a.m.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Wow. So, like we said in the beginning, the school of marriage is non-ending. We have to keep reading the book. We have to, keep studying the book.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that this is why you date. When you date, you have a lot of people to choose from. So if you are going the way, okay, God said I'm going to marry John, fine. If you be given that revelation, you're going to marry John. That means God has chosen for you. If God has chosen for you, God has chosen the right man for you. So both of you are in Christ. So if you're in Christ, the man knows what to do. If you're in Christ, the woman has read and said, be submissive to your husband. And if you're in Christ, your husband already knows that he's the head of the house, that he has to love you the way Christ loved the church. So if both of you are going to go with that discipline, there's something already guiding you biblically. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Unless both of you are not Christians, you are deceiving yourself.
That
and then
God will help every home. God will help everyone who are ready to help themselves.
We've had
so
a pastor
no matter the situation,
another pastor's wife.
Hold on, yes.
Both the husband and the wife work it out. They all deserves to be happy.
Okay.
The situation, no matter what is happening. So yeah, sometimes.
Vivian was saying something. A pastor here is dating another pastor's wife.
Impregnated many years ago, another pastor's wife.
I remember. That's true. One of the churches by Clinton. A pastor impregnated another pastor's wife.
The same infidelity that is going on in the world is going on right inside the church. All the choir members are sleeping with each other. The choir master has already slept with half of the members of the choir. Things are happening. We just say, listen, let's stop this. Let's not say hallelujah to all these things. We know this is happening in the church.
And then that pastor will stand on the pulpit and teach the congregation how to be submissive.
Which church is not happening? That choirs are not people. Listen, I used to be a choir. I'm going to surprise you. I used to be a choir member when I was young. I was a choir member when I was young in one of the biggest churches during my time.
It doesn't.
What I'm saying is that everything that happens in the world is happening inside the church. We are covering them up.
So you have to what you preach.
How many are really doing what they preach, though? Let's not go there, my brother. Know Christ for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you know Christ for yourself, is the most safest thing in the whole world. You and your wife and family know Christ for yourself, because it's not what you see that is being preached, that is being practiced at home. A pastor killed his wife in America. Did you know that? In Dallas, we talked about it. A pastor murdered his wife in Dave. This is a different topic. Me and Katia, we talk about it. This pastor that killed his wife in Dallas. He's a man of God, healing people in church in Dallas. Know Christ for yourself, because those we are looking up to When they leave the pulpits, they are a different person at home.
They are.
Some
Remember what I
pastors are
told you?
beating their wives at home.
Remember what I told you on Instagram? I said when couple have problem, two of you must sort it out. Don't go to pastor. Don't go to them because they have to fix their own family first of all. They go around sleeping with everybody in the church, giving people pregnancy and stuff like that. And when couple have issues, especially about submission,
Sure.
go to pastor.
Yeah, but for me, like I said, everybody is not doing this, but we know this is happening in the church. Pastor has helped my marriage in a way that I was being spoken to, and I waited for 20 years to get into my career. It was getting out of hand. They sat me down and told me the right thing, and because I respected the man of God, and he showed me the Bible and said, "This is not going to work, my daughter. This is the step you." I was patient because who spoke to me was really a father, and I can see his
But I
home,
want
his
to
children.
say something. Is there um
Okay.
this new is there anything like somebody who doesn't have actually is not that is there any woman out there any these days can actually like work things out along with the husband who doesn't have much like they should to make things happen each other, you know,
Much like money.
these days now want to
It's so
get a man
bad.
that has everything, even though they don't have, are ready to bring something good to the table as well.
I don't understand. You broke it. You were in and out. You were in and out. I'm not hearing you. You were in and out. You. I can't answer your question. I didn't get it right. Anyway, Katya, you didn't get a question?
No, it keeps breaking. Yes, I know. It
And,
keeps
and,
breaking.
and one thing I'm
No,
also
no,
going to advise us.
the network is bad. You also have been in and out. I'm not seeing you and all.
I'm seeing Katya. I'm seeing you. So what was your question before we go?
Oh, Nicola, if you look down where you're tuning in from, I don't know if you have a phone. You're gonna see the link. If you're tuning in from the phone,
See,
can
you're
you
just trying
see?
to.
Sorry,
What is your question?
the dollar sign. Yeah, go ahead and ask your question.
What's your question where I'm about to sign out? What's your question? Okay.
Yes.
Katya, I just have one contribution that I'm going to make
Yeah.
because the way I look at
Mm-hmm.
things, I'm hearing him saying a lot of things. If you are a man, marry a woman that you can use your income to take care of. If you are earning 40,000 and your wife to maintain her, it's already 60,000. Why are you marrying her? And some men goes above their means to marry a higher woman just to say, if you see my wife, why me while you are dying? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you are
Mm-hmm.
dying. You are putting your hand where you cannot afford. You have to chase woman in your rank. Don't chase a woman that's not in your rank, that's not in your level.
That's very true.
You cannot take.
Very, very true.
If you have 20,000, marry a woman that your 20,000 can afford. Don't go and look for a woman who is a doctor while you are a mechanic, or you are a doctor, you want to marry a senator. How much are you going to use to maintain this senator? You know, these are all the things we have to look at. Because some men, they want to marry the best woman their friends have married. Oh, I'm going to marry this one. Have you seen the wife I'm going to marry? You can't afford her. You can't afford her.
Nicola. Thank you
So
so
I'm going
much,
to go.
Nicola.
So do we have any question we've not answered, Katya?
No. Anybody have anything to say before we go? Because his internet is really bad. So just ask me, Vivian, anything you want to ask, please. Nicola, appreciate you so much. Thank you. Nicola's perspective. It's anybody. Oh, somebody wrote something that I wanted to read before we close. Okay, it was Nicola. Okay. Both men and women have to take accountability. Okay, I read that before. Yes.
100%.
Yeah,
As
we
a
have
woman,
everybody has to take accountability of that.
we have to.
So if Jumoke, if your line is good, repeat your question before we close. Okay, because we didn't hear you.
No, he's just looking. It's not connecting. You know, they always
Internet
the
is not good.
it's not very strong over where it is.
Yeah, it's not very strong.
So this is kind of like in summary, I don't think women should propose to a man. Period. But you
I'm okay.
can
No,
ask
Chibuike,
the
thank you
question.
for
Ask the
joining.
question. There's a question you asked. The last question you asked, I
But
didn't get it.
without true love, marriage is meaningless. Yes.
Of course, of course,
Without true love, there is no marriage.
of course, of course. You have to have love. Without true love, it won't even work. Period. Nothing will work. Nothing will work. You can't marry somebody you don't love. It won't work.
Yes.
It won't work. So our relationship is work in progress. Know yourself, know your partner more and more, and doing the right thing, appreciating birthdays, taking your partner out for a surprise vacation according to what you have, your income. I mean, there are Sheraton Hotel, there are 2 stars hotel, there are 1 star hotel.
Let's go for a spa.
Even you can even do a vacation in your house, turn off your phone for the whole day. I just want to be with you. Make a small dinner on the table. You know, you can create love.
Yes.
You can create memories.
Change environments.
Change environment.
House. Do spa beds together. Have bubble baths. Buy candles. Buy nice lingerie. Do whatever that is necessary. Order food out there. You know, sometimes we go here. However, what we're looking for is right here. You're looking to go to 5-star hotel when you cannot afford. You're looking to buy a most expensive handbag that you cannot afford. What happens to starting a little bit at a time? But always remember to be very honest in the beginning. If you lie in the beginning,
if you don't, whatever you have,
you can't mend it in the middle.
You can't be borrowing money to date her and propose to her after you married. You don't have any money. How does that work? It does not work. Let her know what you have, what you want, and date your level. Like Aguda said, date your level. So if you're not in that level, go to the one that you have the level and date that person. Oh, it's getting very annoying. Katia, do you remember there's a guy in Toronto? If he hears this, he knows that Vivian did this to me. He left here. He wasn't even educated. He was doing Ron's boy here. He went to Nigeria and brought in a doctor.
I didn't hear.
He ended up having only one son for him. She couldn't relate with him. She ended up leaving him. I'm telling you, it happened to somebody that I know very well. We went to Nigeria because we're in abroad and brought in a medical doctor. She came here, she was able to start working and everything. But you that brought her in here, you can't even meet up to her level. Why would you do that?
I think because maybe he wanted to prove to people who are going to marry nurses. You're bringing a nurse, now I'm marrying a doctor, and everything backfired. This is
your level. Marry your level, my dear. Marry your level. Because when you marry somebody who is at the same, that has the same values, the same social values with you, the same traditional values with you, or different values, or if you are a child of God, you went that way. When you are talking, she's able to communicate with you. You are in the same level. You come to the same solution of problems. But if both of you are not in the same space, it's not going to work. Even when you are trying to solve a problem, it is a war. Because you are talking about, let us manage.
You're coming from there.
It doesn't work. You have to be in the same space and the same level. It's not going to work, my brother. Whoever is listening to me, if you have not been married yet, marry somebody in the same level that has the same value, the same space with you. Then when you are
Course, yeah.
talking, it's working.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
if
Very
you are
true.
marrying Abiola daughter now, or you are marrying Tinubu daughter, you are from one village in the you there.
What kind of
What
communication would
what is the relationship between you and that girl? She was brought up with a golden spoon. Now you say she should submit to you. What is she submitting to? Her father have a private jet. What is she submitting to?
Oh, their father. Yeah.
She will not submit only
Which
if
kind
you're the one that have private jets.
Which kind of
With
submission with that?
Daniel
So
and
then you are
Lady
saying
Yoko.
they
That
cook,
one is different.
they cook for. So I'm going to the extreme to make example, but this is what I'm trying to say, so people can get it.
Nah, so
I'm going to the extreme to make it make. You want to marry a woman,
sure.
all the men are crying, women are not submitting. Didn't you date her before? If she was not going to submit to you when you dated her, you should have known.
You should have known. So why now?
Why now?
Why now?
Or you marry her for her beauty, for the sexual part of it. Don't worry, it will work. It's not going to work. She won't change. It's going to be the God's grace that make her to change. It's going to be big God grace and more humbleness from the man's side, not from the woman's side anymore. So this is me. If people want to color coat it and make it soft, it's not soft. So from the beginning, you make a mistake, you pray for God's grace and intervention to save your relationship. That's how I look at it.
I really enjoyed this chat. Oh my
Look at
God.
it. And if you have somebody that she respects, and if you can talk sense into her, take her for a quiet place and say, honey, I want to stay in this marriage forever. Please walk with me. Please walk with me. You know, sometimes you talk,
yes.
Yeah, please walk with me. And you just beg her. Don't compare me with other men. This is who I am. Marry me for who you said yes to when I proposed you. I didn't
Bring
lie to you.
yourself down. Don't hang your coat where you
Don't
can't.
hang your coat. We will progress. We will make it. Today we are in 2-bedroom. I cannot rent a house in Lekki. You know, because some women are very, very ambitious. They know who they are married to. They want to go to Lekki. You know how much your husband is making.
Those kind of women, let me wait and see who will marry them and bring them to Lekki. All these young girls that are flaunting in Nigeria.
Lekki na showcase.
Everybody they want to marry they don't care how many years they are. Let them wait. These are the kind of girls, by the time they reach 45, because when they were in 20s, they were wanting to go to Lekki. When they get to 45, they will marry a truck pusher. So that, okay, now I'm tired.
Most of them are living in one. Do you know about 7 girls are living in one room just to say they live in Lekki? From there, they will hustle. They put men in high jump to get a husband. Leave that matter. We all know these things now. The men will say, I'm in Lekki. When the man is coming, the other 6 girls will go out. They'll make everywhere look beautiful as he's the owner of the house. My dear, remember I'm in the industry now. I will tell you how these things work. Women are packaging. Women are packaging. Leave that matter.
They are packaging.
Packaging. You want to marry woman? You look for this natural
packaging, serious packaging. That's so.
You have to look for when it comes to marriage. You have to do your packaging. There were women. I mean, that used to do this. They are now big stars. There used to be 5 of them in one room. That was how they made it. They package themselves to where they are now. These are life stories. These are not stories that we are fabricating.
Now. It is still happening.
And we know who those women that did it. But they are big women now. That's how they package themselves.
But when you talk about big women, because not all of them will be lucky enough to marry somebody in this part of the world.
No. You have to do your investigation. When it comes to studying Lagos, when it comes to Lagos, you have to do your investigation.
Yes, some men say yes, Shelley Long. Some say yes, some say no. Sister Vivian, you are correct. I'm at your level, yes.
Marry your level. Marry your level. You know,
Yes.
one thing I used
It's
to
so
say,
sad.
one thing I used to say when I was very young, and my friends were those that were my friends at that time, they will testify to this.
In fact, now,
one thing that is not
negotiable.
Yeah, one thing that is non-negotiable in our life, I keep to tell women, basic thing is something a man should be able to provide for you. Basic thing. You met a beautiful girl. Her hair is beautiful.
Negotiable.
She's using Peruvian hair that worth about 200,000. Why are you chasing this girl? Can you buy that Peruvian hair? Why would you go and chase her?
Does the man know the cost of the Peruvian hair?
They know. You like all her beauty. You see the girl that have a natural hair. She's well kept. She has manner. You don't want that one. No. You don't want that one. And your salary a month is 50,000. Peruvian hair is from 150, 250. Women have about 5 or 7 of them. How do you think she got those hair from?
Just wave for back.
And then, like the one I'm using now. Look at this. This is a natural one. Real one. Like the one that's in my head now. Woman have about 5 of that. You are receiving 50,000 naira in a month. You are chasing her. So how do you want to maintain that woman? She's not your level. I beg. Look at my pack with herself.
But the woman that knows that man cannot afford that hair and she's following that man, what is she looking for? She wants
because another man is maintaining her. Another man is maintaining her
from another person.
Another man is maintaining her that she doesn't love. Another man is maintaining her that she doesn't love. The one that she loves is the one that's not maintaining her. And she end up marrying you. That character is going to come into the marriage. So you assess your wife very well. What she's, where she's getting to. My dear, there's so much to get into. I don't want to expose all of them. Let's forget those things. We know how it
Chivike. I don't think it makes sense to go beyond your income. Just
try
to get a woman to marry you. Just to convince a woman to marry you. That's why it backlashes, because they lie.
She's not submitting. She had a life that she was living. A woman that has been lodged in the hotel for almost the whole month. She's been living this lavish life. Now she wants to settle down. And you did not know you marry her. My dear, you are in problem.
you bring that kind of warmth to yourself.
See the whole thing. Yeah.
You bring in the kind of warmth to yourself.
Exactly. Or a woman that have dated all the big men in Lagos or in Nigeria. Now she says she has changed. She's not a Christian. Just to get a man to marry. She just changed within 6 months. I'm not born again. I'm not going to sleep with any man. And you, Mugu, now, you say she has changed. Then she will, no, until I get married, I will not sleep with you. She has dated the whole big man in the whole place. So.
Which guy is that one?
I know who it happens to. This Mugu now believe she's now a born-again Christian. They didn't sleep together. Eventually married her. In the marriage, the pastor come to hunt her. Now she's trying to come down to the man level. But the hotel she has gone to, the things that happened to her, it's not working. After 2 children, she want to go back to her life again.
She has shopped raw
and they are fasting and praying for the same marriage. The devil is not there. She cannot live that life again. She's going back to the life she was living before. She lied to have children.
The exposure. Come on.
There's a lot. There's a lot. When it comes to marriage, do your homework. Men, women, do your homework. Don't be fooled. Do your homework. Do your homework to the family. If you have to even ask question. Who is this man?
Now the matter we go stick onto the settle. The matter we still settle.
Of course, do your homework. That's the truth. Do your homework.
Yes.
Do your homework. Don't be infatuated. He's too handsome. His heart, my dear. I'm talking about marriage.
Life
is so sweet.
Lifetime.
Marriage can be so sweet and beautiful. Even in the midst of when you don't have marriage, you don't have money. Marriage is so sweet. Even fish become like goats when you eat it. Because both of you love each other. When you cook that vegetable with that fish, the way you will eat
all that fish drink.
This is real love. And you guys will plan how to buy chicken the next day, how to buy goat meat, how to build
I-
house because you are in
remember
love.
what Jumoke said something. Jumoke said that because we
that
have been
confirm.
there
You are in
so
love.
long and we have been in
Confirm.
Obodo for so long, we don't understand how things work in
What
Nigeria.
are you
I
talking
don't
about?
think
I
that
grew up
so
in
many
Nigeria. I
girls,
go home every year. I come
so
home
many
every
girls
year.
want fast life, right, Jumoke? They want it now. They don't care. They want it now, now, now. For me, I don't like a married man who had already made it in
Yes,
life.
Mama, you're right. They don't want to know how
Somebody
you get
said,
it. That's so anyhow, just
women need money. Women need money. They need money, and that's why some men go to steal and do some illegal business so that they
Okay,
can
I'm gonna
satisfy.
say this. I'm gonna say this. If you need
No,
money, why
like
don't you get
women.
educated? No, Katia, if you need money that bad, why are you not working as a woman to take care of yourself? And let the man help you a little bit. Is he your father? You need money, you need money. Get educated.
Mm,
Get a job.
Get a job.
What
Somebody
is
is
it?
the
What is
owner of
this?
company.
You
Somebody
need money.
owns
If you need
company.
money, then make money. So value
Make
money.
money. Make money. Make money. Stop
When we came
pushing men.
here, when we came
Men.
here, we went to school. When we came here, we went to school. We have
stand.
our
Come
degree.
on.
We will have our degree. If today
We have our
my
family.
husband, if today my husband is not able to bring in any income for 1 year, he doesn't need to worry. I'm able to to pay the bills. I have to put myself at that level to be a good helper. Where are you as a
And
woman? Build up yourself.
it's because of how your husband has treated you all this time. If
All
he
these
has a
ways.
penny, yes, if he
Right.
has penny, you know what he
I
has,
know.
and two of
Exactly.
you will see everything.
Exactly.
But when you are not
Exactly.
open to your partner, a lot of things goes wrong. You must be open to your partner. If you make $1, let her know how much you make. If you make 1,000,000, let
That's
her
it.
know how much you make.
Correct.
So that when
So
you
it
fall
means
apart,
I'm there.
she will be
She's
there to
there.
support you.
She's there. I don't
See,
need to call my husband to do my hair. I don't need to call my husband to buy clothes. But I love him to surprise me with all these things. Women, put yourself in a place that
that's it.
you are
And
valuable to
respect
the
if you,
relationship. Don't be a beggar. A beggar. There's this lady pastor,
That is very
Funke,
privileged.
I'm forgetting her name. She says something, though I don't follow her all the
come
time.
on.
She says something that I love. She goes like, these
Correct.
days, we women, we make food for the men. We don't wait for them to give us money to go and buy food in the market. We make the food and we use Thai to collect the money back from them. At least make the food and let her eat. Let him eat.
Yes.
If a man eats, he doesn't even give you money to go to the market. Honey, oh my God. He will not be the one that is guilty. I forgot to give you money for the month. How did you manage to? You say, honey, you know I work now. He will not give you the money. You've already cooked. You've already done something. You'll be valuable to your marriage. You can't be home being a lazy woman. You don't have a career.
No man
You
wants
don't
to
earn
marry a lady
nothing.
no matter what.
There's a lot to do
Come
in the
on.
whole world. Women are now
Wisdom.
moving from to a bigger level. You can be
Wisdom.
an entrepreneur, a fashion designer, a makeup artist. You can be anything and make money and be beautiful in your marriage. Do you know men love when you are intelligent and you talk to them? When your husband see you talk intelligently, he's happy. Say, this is my wife. Not when you talk stupidly.
When he talks stupidly, if he sees you coming, he will hide.
He will
They
be
will
hiding.
calling you, Mr. Emeka, is that
That's
your
it.
wife?
When you ground.
He'll pretend to be on the phone because he's not proud to show you as a wife.
Exactly. When you can't communicate, you are always a beggar. Why would you be a beggar? Is that a profession? A beggar?
It's a
What do you
profession
do for a
in
living?
Nigeria.
What do
Beggar,
you do for a living?
beggar is a profession in
By
Nigeria.
style.
What do you do for a living? You know,
Beggars are not respected. Sherry Glory. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
profession in Nigeria. Anyway, guys, for somebody that is in Nigeria, it's already morning. We have to cut this here, and we see you guys next Sunday. Follow us on Instagram. We have two, one on Instagram, one on YouTube. We are also going to be on Facebook. So follow us in all our social medias, and we love you guys. Jumoke, thank you so much for being here. 3 a.m.
And we
Nigeria.
hope that you learned a lot from what we kind of talked about from the heart. So
Yes. So let's cut it here. Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much, man.
If
All
you
right.
are not subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll see you in all our social medias.
Yeah,
Bye.
That's
What do you think? Okay.
this. I really appreciate.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.